Hello wonderful humans, and welcome back to a new YouTube video. My name is Michael, and in today's video we're gonna do a Pride themed speed paint. Because it's June, and I thought it fit well if I made a Pride related video, but not just any Pride related video. But seeing as I made the thumbnail and the title by this point, you'll probably already guess what it is. It's Pridemon, or Pridemon. I still don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, Pride Pokemon. You know what? Let's just dive into it. It will all be clear in due time. To start this video off, we're of course starting with the, most... Jesus, I'm sorry. The most well-known Pokemon, Pikachu, and his Pride form, Pikachu, or Pikachu if you will. A bisexual Pikachu. I thought it'd be fun. I thought the pun was pretty funny, if I do say so myself. I came up with these, I think about a year ago, when I wasn't even considering YouTube. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to draw a Pikachu with the bicolors. I was struggling a lot with the hat, I just could not draw a proper hat. Just like you can see, I'm still struggling. I actually had to cut, a lot of footage, because I just couldn't get the hat right. It was pain, pure pain, but we managed, we got there in the end. So yeah, it's all good and dandy. The line art was not anything else to really comment about, aside from me having troubles with the hat. I also forgot if Pikachu had those little soles on his feet, on the downside of his feet. He didn't. I remembered while drawing. For some reason I thought he had those, but maybe it's because other Pokemon do have that, like the cute Pokemon. I don't know. Anyways, when I finally, as you can see, I did other parts of the body first, and then I finally made the head somehow work. So this was also the one that took the longest time, just purely because I was struggling so much. Oh, I should stop talking about that, but I don't know. Anyway, the tail was actually the most fun part to line, because it's very spiky, to just go, yeah, in a zigzag way. It's not what I don't usually do it, so it's pretty fun when I get to do a zigzag like that. Also, the last heart gave me struggles. I was like, nope, why can't you be right? I also did a flip, as you can see, to check if everything lined up properly. It didn't, so I had to flip it again and make it line up properly. Just flipping the canvas helps if you try to make your art look decent. But yeah, anyway, the colors were also pretty tough, actually, because I have a limited color palette, and Pikachu already has a great color palette, so trying to change it to, purple, blue, and pink was a bit more challenging than I expected, but I think it eventually turned out alright when I changed the body color from light purple to pink. I think it fits better in a way, and I also decided to not limit myself to just purely the color palette of the flag itself, but also take lighter and darker versions. I was planning on doing that anyway for the shading, but I thought, why not for the coloring as well? Maybe I can just mess around with that and see how that goes. And I think that was a... oops. And I think that was a pretty, pretty good idea, if I do say so myself. I think he turned out pretty cute. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say for, the rest of the speed paint. I'm done chatting about this one a little faster than the speed paint is going, so... But yeah, I hope you guys like Pikachu. I'm just finishing up the shading here. It goes so fast. I had to speed up the footage, probably 4 or 6 times, because otherwise this video would have been way too long. So I'm trying to comment about the speed paint, but I'm also, trying to not make it too much, I guess. Anyway, finished up with like a simple little background, nothing to write home about. And yeah, that's it. I think he turned out nice. I'm very happy with it. And then on to the next one. This one's binary, aka non-binary. I had to do a non-binary pun. I just had to. Anyway, this little guy was so much fun. I had fun with the sketch face, with the line face, and also with the color face. This one was, like, with the colors, surprisingly a lot easier than the Pikachu one. Anyway, yeah, so I had a lot of fun with this little guy. Just look at him, he's so self-assured and confident, and he's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, or actually I should say they, because it's a non-binary. They be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't know, when I refer to Pokemon, it's always very standard to say he, because you're like, look at him go, kind of like that. That reminds me of a meme I saw on a subreddit that was like, he/him like, look at him go, not he/him like a man. I don't know what it reminded me of that. It's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, like I said, this guy was very easy, so I don't have a whole lot to commentate on. It was just a lot of fun. I just looked at him and was like, oh, you're just such a fun little creature. I love you so much. Yeah, I did do a few little tricks with like the eyes, as you can see. Like I drew one eye and then I made an extra layer for a double version and then mirror it. That's actually a pretty good idea. If you have like troubles with drawing a second eye, because I have troubles with drawing a second eye as well, then just dupe it and mirror it. If that doesn't look right, you can redo the same eye and try again. But like sometimes you just have days where you can draw a second eye and sometimes you just don't. And if it's not a traditional paper, you can just be like, I'm gonna dupe it. It's just easier sometimes. Like art has to stay fun, you know? Anyway, I really loved shading the eyes. I tried like a lot of different shades of purple, and I think it turned out pretty good. I could not do this again, like, if you'd ask me. I just really messed around a bit and hoped it looked good, and it ended up looking good. It's just very, like, this shade of purple, just, like, very... makes the eyes... I don't know. It makes the eyes look very nice. I like it. And yeah, the rest of the shading was not very... not much to comment about. It's just regular shading, I guess. Yeah, what else do I have to say about this this little non-binary? It's just I'm just very happy with this one. It's just cute. It's just, yeah, just a little Pride bunny on the way to Pride, being like, hell yeah, I'm going to Pokemon Pride. I'm gonna be the most confident non-binary there, and I'm gonna show everyone that this is gonna be a heck of a time. Hell yeah. So yeah, anyway, also finished it with the same scribbles in the back. And yeah, that was our little non-binary. And yeah, I'm gonna keep repeating myself if I stare any longer at this one. So let's go on to the next and the final one of this video. And we've arrived to the last and final Partymon of this video. Porygon, or his party name, Polygon. I was contemplating to do a polyamory one instead of a polysexual one, but oops, I'm very sorry about that if the mic picked it up. Anyway, so yeah, I was contemplating to do a polyamory one or instead of a polysexual one, but I don't see polysexual representation a lot. If I'm gonna be honest, there probably is, like, somewhere, but I personally can't find it. Maybe I can do another one that's with the polyamory flag sometime. We'll see. For now, I went with the polysexual flag. The colors of the polysexual flag actually also fit with Porygon very well, because literally 2 of the colors are already used in its original design, so I only had to figure it out where to put the green in, really. Which makes my life a little bit easier. I did try to not stick to the original color palette, like, fully, though. Like, of course, the colors are very similar, but, like, not putting them everywhere in the same place, if that makes sense. I still wanted it to feel new in a way, while still having a similar vibe. Anyway, this little guy was also just so much fun to make. Like, I love the little pose that he just tripped over something, and he's just like, I'm seeing stars. That was a big land. It's just a silly little creature. I love Porygon. I used to not care much for Porygon, but I don't know, he kind of grew on me. And yeah, the silly pose just makes him very cute and dorky and adorable, and I'm just like, hell yeah, little guy, be my friend. Yeah, I feel like this, if he was at a Pride, he would be like, oh, please let me help you, and then trip over his own feet, just like here, just like trying to help everyone to just have a good time, but be a little silly and dorky and just clumsy. That just feels very in character. Just a little creature we love. Now that I'm thinking about it, while making this video, I don't think I've explained the flags that I was basing these Pridepuns on. I don't think I have. The point is, I know the flags, I know what they're on about, but maybe some of you don't, so maybe an explanation is in order anyway. I should have done that from the beginning. Whoops. Anyway, the first one, the bi flag. The bi flag, its original meaning was being attracted to 2 genders, male and female, but that explanation has been changed a few times. And I think the most recent one is still being attracted to 2 or more genders. So that could be male and female, it could be male, female, non-binary, anything. So anything in the gender spectrum is included in that one. So yeah, that's the most recent one of the bi flag. I think that's probably the one most people know. It's one of the more well-known ones. Then the non-binary flag. Non-binary basically stands for not in the binary, so it's in gender. So it's like you aren't male or female. You don't fit in that binary, basically. So yeah, that's what non-binary means. And poly, I'm actually not quite sure. I know a little, but it's been a while. I should have researched this. I should have Googled this beforehand. But I'm pretty sure poly was like in a similar vein as bi, like being attracted to 2 or more genders. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've done an oopsie. I think it was bi that is actually being attracted to genders like and unlike your own. So it's like you can be attracted to the same gender and be attracted to other genders. And I think poly was actually the one that's being attracted to 2 or more genders. But once again, I'm not fully sure. I think I'm gonna put links to the proper explanations in the description. Meanwhile, I've been yapping for so long that the speed paint was already done. I'm sorry. I sometimes I yap too much. Anyway, yeah, like I said, this one was also not too hard. The Pikachu one was the hardest of these 3. So yeah, I'm also really happy how this one turned out. It looks a little like a candy. It's just like, munch. Yeah, so yeah, I love him. Yeah, that were the speed paints of the Pridepuns. I'm thinking of making a part 2 because I've actually made like 3 more sketches for 3 different ones. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that one. Maybe it will be out this week, but depends if I have time to make another video for like next Monday. So if if it doesn't come out this week, it will be Monday's video. If it does come out this week, I have a different video idea for Monday, but we'll see. Anyway, that was my video for today. It was, as you probably could tell, very unscripted, and I was rambling a lot. I'm really sorry for that. I'm still trying to figure out how everything works exactly, but we'll get through there. Just keep on keeping on. Anyway, I'm really glad that you were here today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!